all connected.
Yeah.
We're still made out of the same things, which is life. Which is life.
Yeah. We're all on a radio wave, and sometimes we get to hear through the radio.
Yeah.
You know, most people don't realize they have a radio
Yeah.
and that we are connected to that wave of connection, that wave of consciousness. Every single one of us has a radio in our pocket.
Too bad some of us never turn up the volume, huh? Or is it turn it down? Which one? I don't know.
I think tuning into a station. If you don't know you have the radio, you
Okay.
can't find the station that plays.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that comes down again as well, like to what frequency you're on, and it's kind of because obviously I do believe in the law of attraction and stuff, and you're going to attract whatever frequency you're on.
Yes.
You know,
Absolutely.
if you're down here, you're going to attract a reality that represents that frequency. You know,
Just
if you're
because
down here
you want
and
to
you're
be down there doesn't mean you're not down there. You have to be willing to look at your thought process, see where you're at, and be willing to set down what you think you know. Because sometimes we get
that's another
so
thing as well.
attached to what we think we know
Mm-hmm.
that we discount everything else.
And something else just come to me about, you know, he's talking about insights. And a good way of explaining the insight is that if you're down here sometimes and you may be quiet for a time, that insight can jump you from there to there. If you have a big insight, the little ones can jump you like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're
Yeah.
going
And you know what?
no matter the size of the insight, as you slow down, as you let go of all of the stuff that you think you know, become open to maybe I don't know as much as I think I know. It
Hmm.
when you slow down, then that jump, any insight, no matter how small, it's going to take you up from where you're at. No insight is going to take you down. That is the ego.
No.
Absolutely.
And it always comes with a feeling of peace, like you say. Like a lot of people say, well, what's the difference between the ego and the intuition? It's like, well, intuition always comes with peace, even in chaos.
Yeah.
Crystal, what were you going to
Absolutely.
say, or have you forgotten?
I forgot.
That thought train left the station again.
It did because I got so like just deep listening to Jen that it just kind of went up. It had something to do with the knowing and the insights and the ahas, right? And yeah, when whether you have a big one that takes you up here or you have the little ones, right? You're still getting to the same place. And someone can have one big one and that's all it takes and never have another aha. But it still changed, the trajectory of everything. And the little ahas. So never discount the little ahas because, right? Because the little ahas can move you right way up here somewhere. Eventually, they just keep stacking on each other. And so I love it because, here's the honesty. I got a little aha, then a huge shift, and then nothing for a while. Just recently have I started getting little ahas. So that's how it went for me. So I'm over here going, yeah, I'm the one that had a big shift and didn't get anything for after that for a while. But I really think I needed to adjust Meaning, like, I don't want anybody to think I put effort into it, but just to recognize what had taken place. First and foremost, it took me, even though my massive shift came with this beautiful and amazing feeling, it took me days to realize what even happened, that things had changed. Even though I immediately during that shift looked outside, looked around, everything was beautiful, perfect, different, nothing I'd ever seen before.
Yeah.
It still took me at least 3 days to realize what happened.
Well, the thing is, like, your reality is completely shifted. It's like, a lot of people call it like quantum jumping. You've jumped a different timeline,
Yeah.
And so sometimes body and the nervous system just needs a little bit of time to catch up as well. Like the
And
nervous,
mine did for sure.
yeah, the nervous system has been in that kind of belief system for so long that the body is responsive to that, and then you start having different thoughts. Your body's like, "What's going on here?" It just needs that
That
time to integrate.
and that was exactly it, Melissa. And I love the way that you just explained that for people because that was exactly it. Because after I had my big shift, things happened, right? External things happened. And I didn't react the way I would. And that's where it was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Why am I not freaking out? Why am I not pissed off? Why am I not screaming, yelling, throwing a fit, being hysterical right now? What in the hell is going on? Because I was completely at peace. Even though these external circumstances were going on outside of me, I didn't give a shit. And when I say it like that, what I mean is there was no reaction. I was still very peaceful. And then the thought that went through my head was something like, oh, it'll either work out or it won't. I'm like, who the fuck said that? Because I would never have said that before. And it's beautiful and it's wonderful. So yeah, no, I love the way you explain that because I really do think that my freaking body and my atoms and all that had to catch up
Yeah.
because it was such a massive shift for me and I was in such a place for God, probably 30 years, but more. Um, yeah, it took time to catch up. So I love the way you explained that.
The thing
I
is, like,
love
the mind and the body are connected. They're not separate. Like me, for instance,
absolutely.
where I'm going for a big shift at the minute myself with my confidence and like getting out there and having this voice, my body is really reacting. I've
Mhm.
got eczema in my belly button. I've got rashes on the back of my legs. I've had boils on the back of my. I've got so much stuff happening to my body. Normally, I would freak out and be like, "Oh, what is going on? I feel like a slob. I feel disgusting. Like I've got all this. My skin is just really bad at the minute." But now I'm like, it's okay. It's just purging the shit that I've been holding on to for years. And I know
Yeah,
it won't. I know it's not forever. I know it's going to pass.
yeah,
And I know that my body is just a representation of what's going on here, and my body needs time to catch up with what's going on in here.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Non-duality. It's all one thing.
Yeah.
Mind, body, and soul, or spirit, whichever one you want to put. You can say
And I guess
there.
it's the same as the snow globe thing again. You know, you put the snow globe down, your mind has now released the thoughts, and the snow has to have time to fall. Your body needs time to catch up.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's yeah. Why are you just on fire, girl? Like what? I'm loving it. I know. Oh my gosh. Is it just me, Jen, or she's just on
No,
fire or
she's on
what?
fire. She's on fire.
I love it.
Mm.
Up, grabbing that power, girl. Grabbing that power.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think I'm just letting stuff flow. Like I'm not questioning anything. I'm just letting it come out. Whereas before, I would get stuff, but I'd be too afraid to speak it. You know.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm trusting it. If I'm getting something to pop into my head, it's coming into my head for a reason, and I just And I'm trusting it more and more and more. And the more I trust it, the more I get. And the more I get, it just feels good.
It does. Do you guys ever find yourself saying to people, hey, even, I know I've said it to Jen, Melissa, I've probably said it to you, saying to people, I'm sorry, but I have to tell you this because mine told me to, okay? And they're probably, some people would look at me and be like, I know you guys get it, but sometimes mind is very persistent. And if mind tells me over and over again, then that is exactly how I present it to somebody and say, listen, I have to tell you this because mind keeps telling me. So I need to pass it along to you. So yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes that can seem a little woo woo.